Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture on the testing of hypothesis. Today we will see what is the relation between the F and the chi-square stat. Myself Dr. Gar, working in the School of Mathematics Thapar Institute. You can contact me, either of my email IDs are there, else simply follow this link for finding the more updated videos. So as we have seen that there are the two widely used the statistical tests are the Fisher F test as well as the Pearson chi-square test. What is the purpose of this chi-square test and F test is there? Chi-square test is used to check whether there is any statistical difference between the observed frequency and the expected frequency. However, the F test is used to compare, or you can say the estimates the ratio of the variances of the two normal distribution. How this chi-square statistics will vary is that you can see if you have some standard normal variate Z, like here x minus mu by sigma, then the square of this standard normal variate, like here the square of this, it follows the chi-square distribution with 1 as the degree of freedom. This one is called as degree of freedom. However, if you want to increase them to the n degree of freedom, then you can write like this way, which is written like here. So here n represents my degree of freedom. So also from the PDF of the chi-square distribution, you can easily find that the mean is nothing but n, where n is my degree of freedom, variance is my 2 of n here. Also, once you will see that if you increase the degree of freedom from 1 to here, then you can see the graph will be like here. So whenever the degree of freedom is 1, you can see it is like here. Similarly, when degree of freedom is 2, you can write like this and so on. So you can see that the graph will be flattened more and more. So this is the variation of the chi-square distribution with respect to the degree of freedom. On the other hand, the F distribution is nothing but the two independent chi-square variate, that is the x and y are the two chi-square variate, and nu1 is the degree of freedom of the x, nu2 is the degree of freedom of the y, or you can say the ratio of the two independent chi-square variate divided by their degree of freedom. Now you find the relation between these two statistics are there, F and chi-square. What is that? If you have some F distribution with the degree of freedom n1 and n2, then by setting this n2 as infinity, then whatever you have the left is nothing but follows the chi-square distribution with n1 degree of freedom, like here F is nothing but this. Or also you can say whenever you set n2 as infinity, so whatever the left behind is F, it is nothing but my chi-square. That's the relation between that. So the proof is very simple. Once you will need of the F distribution, what is the meaning of that? We need the two independent chi-square variate in the F distribution. So I assume there are two chi-square independent variates. One is the chi-square n1 degree of freedom, chi-square n2, that is the n2 degree of freedom. Then based on this we can define the F statistics as here chi-square divided by their degree of freedom, this divided by their degree of freedom. Now by setting n2 is infinity, so what is the meaning of that? This part will be my infinity, you can see here. This part is independent of the n1, so this is as such, and now here. Now remember that it is not be here like n2 is infinity, so 1 by infinity is 0, it can't be there because this factor is also depends upon n2. So how you find the ratio of these two quantities are there? So our target is to find the limit of this. And how you can find, that's a very simple task is there. So if in journal, if I say you can say in journal, or you can say it's a remark is there. So if x, any of the x follows the chi-square distribution with the n degree of freedom, then we know the mean and variances are here. Now whenever we are talking about the n approaches infinity, what is the meaning of that? That is the degree of freedom becomes large and large. So whenever n approaches infinity in statistics, which things is coming to mind? That is the central limit theorem. So whenever n approaches infinity, we will think about the central limit theorem. Else you may also think about the law of the large number, or you can say the weak law of the large number or the strong law of the large number. So whenever n approaches infinity, we will start with the central limit theorem and then we will think about the law of the large number. So whenever n approaches infinity, then we can convert this x into the central limit theorem, that is a z, x minus of this. So what is that? What is the mean of the x is n, and since it becomes, this is nothing but my z, so it follows the normal distribution. Also you can see that by the large number, whenever n approaches infinity, this ratio x by n will converges to what? This is converges to nothing but my expected value of this, or you can say about the Markov inequality are there. So how you find this expression? This is nothing but 1 by n is outside here. What is the value of the ex? That is nothing but my n. So what is the answer of this is my 1. So what is the meaning of that? That is, whenever n approaches infinity, this portion x by n converges to the 1. What is the x is? X is nothing but my chi-square, that is here. So what is the meaning of that? So whenever n approaches infinity, here n is my degree of freedom, then this summation, this limit will goes to the 1. Therefore, what is the value of this? This is nothing but my 1. Hence, this f is nothing but my here. Or you can see that this is the n1, this is again n1, this is again n1. So we can write in journal as here. Or you can write this chi-square as nothing but n into f. That follows the chi-square distribution. So what is the meaning of that? If you have the f distribution, by setting n2 as the infinity, whatever the left behind in this f, you multiply with their degree of freedom, that will be find the relation between f and the chi-square is here. So that's a simple proof and the remark for this chi-square and the f distribution. So what is the conclusion is, if you have the f distribution provided n2 as the infinity, then this chi-square by n is nothing but my f distribution, or f is chi-square. This follows the chi-square distribution with n1 degree of freedom. If you want to find some another videos related to the z-test, t-test, chi and so on, you can simply follow this channel name and the link is given as here. You can share this video if you like this. This is a very thank you to you. Best of luck, students.